Okay, we all here? I gotta make sure I got everything together. Nope, that's not it. There we go. Okay. Let's see. I'll do that, annoy a Canadian, and off to the races. Did I do everything I needed to do here? I swear I said I would. No. Isn't too bad. Alright. So, we're supposed to go to Sid's Solar. I kind of forgot what happened last night. Oh, Jill's already waiting for us here. Okay.
We can keep running. Or we can walk through this door.
Well, we're gonna have to walk through the door anyway. We don't have the option to run.
This place is getting more crowded by the day.
I tell myself the bustle's a blessing. There'll be time enough for quiet contemplation when I'm dead.
Morbid.
So, did you find the answers you were looking for?
I still don't know what to make of this gift, curse, or whatever it is I've been given. But there is one thing I can say for certain. I am a dominant, Ifrit. And there is nothing I can do to change that. It is a burden I must bear until my dying day.
Spoken true. Forgiveness, and in turn salvation, can only begin with acceptance. It's a path we all must walk, no matter how colourful our histories.
Sid, you once told me that you wanted to build a place where people could die on their own terms.
I did.
I've been thinking about that. Why not a place where people can live on their own terms? For 13 years, killing was all I knew. So obsessed with death that I never stopped to consider the lives of those around me. Lives that I see now were scarcely worth living. Be they bearers or beggars, most march blindly to their end, never realizing that they too deserve a choice. And I dare not turn a blind eye to their suffering any longer.
So, atonement then, is it?
That was the answer we found.
The only one we need.
Well, it's better than nothing, right, Sid?
Expecting you both to pull your weight.
And we will.
Well then, with a sprinkle of fire and ice, this plan of mine might just work.
What trouble are you looking to get yourself into now?
The best kind. We're going to sneak into the Imperial capital and pay a visit to Mother.
All right.
And the last of our farmholds in the eastern provinces has succumbed to the blight.
Without their yield, you'll be hard-pressed to fill the capital's granaries before winter.
If there is a capital by then, the black creeps closer as we speak.
And yet you do naught but bawl and bluster.
Who's this guy? Oh, this is the Emperor. I recognize him from the trailers now.
Your Radiance?
If it is fertile land the Empire requires, we need but look south.
If you mean the crystalline Dominion's holdings, We are bound by mutual accord. Theirs is a neutral state whose borders we have sworn to respect.
Gentlemen, did we swear to see our people starve?
Well, I really do think...
Considering you guys stabbed your allies in the back on a whim, don't think you can talk about maintaining peace and respecting deals and such.
The gates of Oriflamme buckle at the flood of those come seeking refuge from the Blight. If there is not grain enough to feed those within our walls, how, pray tell, will we feed those without? But instead of setting your minds to riddles such as these, you lock horns with an enemy from across the sea, sending our soldiers to the slaughter in their thousands. The Empire bleeds, and you sit here prattling like crones in a tea house. And you fancy yourselves leaders of men. Sandbreck is naught without her citizens. We are but their servants. If their land is being wrested away, it is our duty to claim new lands for them.
Your Radiance! You cannot mean a war of conquest.
That is exactly what I mean. It is time we expanded our dominion. This is the one.
This can't go well.
There will be uproar. Then we must find a way to distract the citizenry. But how much will that cost? And what of our legions? Shall we raise the furs?
Well, someone will have to contend with the Dalmeks.
I will not keep you. You all have much to do. Where is my son?
The Lord Prince is currently garrisoned at the Strait of Orther. If it please you, I can send word requesting his immediate return to the Holy Capital.
That won't be necessary. Tell him instead to see to his wounds. Bahamut's strength will be needed again soon.
As you command.
Well, the Empire's got some progress.
You mean to tell me that the Mother Crystals are the reason the world is dying? Are you mad?
I have been called that on occasion, but no, not today. We've all seen it firsthand. Empty wastes where once were green meadows. Land drained so dry of its ether, not even the rats remained. But where was it all going? I spent years searching for an answer, until I saw it standing right in front of me. There, in the self-same crystals, we look to for their so-called blessing.
He's joking, right?
Alright, listen. Take this crystal. How does it allow us to conjure magics? Answer, by drawing ambient ether from the air. And where do these crystals come from?
That's
Okay.
easy. They're mined from the Mother Crystals.
Okay, so...
Although admittedly this here fits more easily in the pocket.
But
Funny,
the
Sid.
Mother Crystals are massive. Some as large as mountains.
So you see the problem. Imagine just how much ether can be drawn by something that size. As to where it's all going, mind? Well, I can't know everything, can I?
We are taught that the Mother Crystals are divine. Their ether a gift from the heavens. For centuries, nations have fought and fallen for want of that gift. If what you say is true, how did no one else see it?
Who says they didn't? Maybe the truth was inconvenient.
Ain't that the truth of it?
Inconvenient to whom, exactly?
And there's the key question.
I higher-ups? The gods themselves?
So now you want to do something about the crystals? And what? We're not helping bearers and dominants anymore.
I didn't say that. I made a promise and I intend to keep it. But if we continue down this path, there's only one fate that awaits the realm. And we can't very well set our people free if they're all lying dead in a blighted ditch. Not if we want to create a place where they can live on their own terms anyway. Sort of defeats the purpose. So, if we have to bring the old world crashing down in order to build us a new one, what say you? Are you with me?
How can we refuse? Crystals are draining the world of ether, bringing forth the blight.
I suppose it's about time I repaid your faith.
I think it's about time we just got to work.
You could have just said aye. But it's nice to have you aboard all the same.
What have I got myself into? I'm going to need more than a few potions for this.
Really hoping this means we can upgrade and get some more potions. Crafting recipe is available at the Black Hammer. Okay.
Don't mind me. Just taking a quick.
Barking at his lot earlier.
Yeah, let's first get through some of these. Postmaster.
Where are you, Randall?
Is everything all right?
Forgive me, young man. I was in a world of my own. I'm worried about my friend, you see. He left some time ago and hasn't returned. You know what it's like out there for a bearer on his own.
Why leave the safety of the hideaway?
For coin. Sad though it is, our need outweighs the risk. The hideaway can't survive on goodwill alone. And though Karen does what she can, her coffers aren't bottomless. Wait, you were a soldier, were you not? In the Imperial Army?
I was.
Then I ask a favour of you. I'm too old to be traipsing hither and yon. Will you go and find him for me?
I'll do what I can.
Oh, thank you.
What can you tell me about your friend?
His name is Randall, and I suspect you'll find him in Lost Wing.
Okay, that's not too difficult.
The tavern keeper. He'll know something, I'm sure.
I'll speak to him.
Safe travels, my friend. And thank you again.
Yeah, let's prioritize this. Don't want to continue main quest until I got the other ones done. Red Letter Day. Okay, head back down there. Let's swing by Blackthorn first. We'll ignore Karen and we'll move down the line.
Well, what's that for you, dear?
Ooh, Flame Tongue. Oh man, that's so... Why? Oh, damn it, why has it gotta be so good? Okay, yep. And this is the one thing I don't like, is that we're just gonna be replacing the sword that's supposed to be his main. Ooh, wait a minute. That... Oh, that looks good. I mean, the Silver of Invictus does certainly... Like, it's a lot more eye-catching. Let's... No, wait, no. No. Photo mode. Like... Can this be a little bit faster? But, like, look at that. That is a nice-looking sword. Like, it kind of looks like a black and red Invictus, to be honest. I mean, color-wise, that definitely works, but I mean, like, look at this man. This is not somebody you want to be meeting out in the road. I'm loving the designs. But, yeah, nope, I guess I'll take it. I was partial to Invictus just because the color kind of works. I mean, the character design with that is just great. But this, heck, I'll take it.
Lost a letter. Nothing too important, I hope.
Not just a letter. I lost everything. There's a hole in my damn pack, and fool that I am, I didn't bloody notice.
It can't be that bad, surely.
How could it be any worse? I'm a courier. I carry things. If I can't do my job right, then what am I good for? Nothing, that's what. I buggered it right up. That means no herbs for the infirmary, and no fresh meat for our cooking pots. Worst of all, that letter I lost, it was for Sid. The letter he's been waiting on for days.
Maybe if you retrace your steps.
I'd scour Storm from coast to coast if I could, but there are curse breakers in the field, counting on my arrival. No, I'll just have to own up to Otto and Sid. They're gonna skin me alive.
Fine. Tell me where to look.
Are you serious? Thank you.
It sounds like the hideaway could use those supplies. So, where should I start?
Gotan's bales, perhaps? I took a tumble in the bushes when I was passing through. There's a chance my pack might have caught on something. If you can find everything I dropped, you'll be doing us all a favor. And if you can find Sid's letter, you'll be saving my life.
If it's there, I'll find it.
Wonderful. Now, I have to run if I'm to make my next delivery in time. I trust you can find your way to Gotan's bales. Oh, and hurry, will you? Sid doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Alright, now we're a courier. It's not too bad.
The letter won't last very long out in the elements. I should make for Sambrek as soon as I can.
Okay. Bell Downs. Lost Wing. Oh, what? I did not mean to hit that. I'm hoping it's all here. Unspeakable Winds, so Red Letter Day. Yep. Alright, so we'll head to the Downs. Hopefully we'll find everything we need relatively quick. We'll come back, do Karen's little bit. Oh, jeez. Alright. This is going to be a search. Do we still have Torkel? Oh, we have Torkel and Jill. Okay.
The courier said
cool.
His pack might have split while he was passing through the bales. I better keep my eyes open.
Oh. Nope. There we go.
Good. Looks like I'm in the right area. More of the lost supplies. I doubt he could have fit much more in his pack. Still no sign of Sid's letter, though. I've come this far. Might as well ask around.
A little overdressed to be picking grapes, aren't you? Are you here for Master Quentin?
I'm looking for a letter someone dropped nearby. I don't suppose you've seen it.
Can't say I have, sorry.
Well, if you do...
Wait, I did pass a dog with something in its mouth a little while back. Could have been a piece of paper. No idea if it was your letter, but you never know.
Which way did it go?
Towards Lost Wing? Seemed well looked after to me. Dare say someone there's been feeding it.
To the village, then. Thank you.
Well, at least everything's in the same place now. The the classical, you're in town or a city, you gotta slow down. It's kind of a drag, but it's whatever. Okay, so the objective's over here.
Back, are you? Did Master Quentin summon you?
Oh.
The shad's all salted and smoked.
It seems we have our culprit. Sorry, boy. Someone's waiting for this. He's waited long enough already. Hopefully this will keep our career out of trouble.
A whole day on the line and they're still not.
So, something I'm now thinking of is that since Cid's revelation that the Mother Crystals are draining ether, I guess, from all of Valisthea, does that mean when a bearer or a dominant uses magic that it's the crystals that are draining them of magic? You're kidding me. Okay, so I do have to go down the stairs. Oh, why is it like this?
Sun's setting fast.
Ah, if it isn't Cid's young protege.
Yes, so what I'm thinking is...
To what do I owe the pleasure?
I'm looking for a bearer.
Since only bearers and dominants could be petrified by overuse of magic, then that must mean that the Mother Crystals are draining them of magic as well.
The porter.
Kind of makes the whole Mother Crystal thing seem a lot worse.
And I can't say I'm surprised if he has been delayed. I gave him enough to do. Though, thinking about it, he should probably have been back by now.
I'll go and look for him. Where was he headed?
He was to meet an associate of mine to the south of here, on Lorbert's Pass. I do hope nothing's happened to him. Be sure to let me know, Clive.
Does this mean we get to break the new weapon in? Because I'm all for it. Oh, it's up there. Shoot. Let's see if there's anything here.
You haven't much, but you're free to look.
There's a weapon. Those are useless. That's useless. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I'll take 2 of that.
I hope it's to your liking.
How the hell? You know what? I'm not going to question it. The woman can teleport. We'll just go with that. Am I going the right way? Okay, just follow the path and we'll be good. Alright. So, go up here, search for Randall. Hopefully Randall's not dead. And if he is dead... Ah, well.
You alright?
Hang it, man. Thank the gods. You're one of us. We were attacked. Beastmen on the road. Randall knew he didn't play the hero, but reckless sod insisted on drawing him off.
Where did this happen?
Further down the road. In the clearing. Please. You have to see that he's safe.
I'll do what I can. You go back to Lost Wing and tell Quentin what happened.
Alright, what kind of beastmen are we up for? Minotaurs, goblins, Gigas. Is that a Gigas? I think that's a Gigas.
Goblins. Why am I not surprised?
Yeah, get him.
Oh, wait a minute, they're level 21, that's...
Sick of Torgal. Sick of Torgal.
I mean, I was gonna say I want the big one, but...
Give them all you've got, boy. Get him.
Again, gotta stop hitting that button too soon. Or dodge into the attack. That's also not helpful. What'd I just say? I do not take my own advice. There we go. And that is how you parry. There we go. Alright. That one's done.
Sorry, Randall. Looks like I was too late. He does deserve to rot by the roadside. I'll speak to Quentin.
Well, that's disappointing. But can't save everybody. It's kind of the reality of things anyway. Alright. We'll head down here, get back to the to Quentin, fix everything up. Not really a fan of this thing slowing down as you come in. It's not really fun, but, you know, that's what we got. Okay, I just gotta remember to head down the stairs, bypass everything, defy what should probably damage me a little bit, in reality. And now let's just give Quentin the bad news.
Ah, there you are. My man told me what happened. And I can't help but notice you're alone. Damn it. I feared as much.
He's not far from the South Gate. I trust you'll do right by him.
Of course. I'll send someone right away. I knew he was brave, though I didn't know he was reckless. Poor fool.
And you known him long?
A while. I liked the fact that he didn't shy away from dangerous work, and he liked what I paid.
Because it helped keep the hideaway afloat.
I'll tell Sid what happened here. I expect he'll be none too pleased to learn of Randall's fate. And I suppose you're none too happy either. For your trouble.
Well, like I said, not everything is going to be a win, but we'll at least finish those missions. It's kind of hitting me. We have witnessed a lot of crap happen. Giant monsters, entire battles, armies slaughtered in the field. And, of course, villages, too. I think we have yet to really see something happy.
There you are. I just got back to the hideaway and thankfully Otto hasn't seen me yet. I don't suppose you,
Found the things you dropped. I did.
I was so sure they'd be gone. The letter?
Only a little worse for wear.
Skulking about in the shadows for me then. And all thanks to you. Losing those supplies was one thing, but if Sid had found out about that letter...
Is it about Cursebreaker business?
If only. It's from his daughter.
Wait, what?
She's off studying in Canver, and her letters are all that keep Sid sane while she's away.
You never mentioned a daughter.
Well, he's a busy man. Thanks to you, he won't be wasting his time smiting careless couriers with levin boats. So I'd say you did us both a service.
So is this about we find out that his daughter... Actually, wait, let me check. Damn it. Oh, we got something for Ether, which... Yeah, that's gonna be an interesting thing. The Mother Crystals now have a photo. Okay, Karen's got something. She has a glass eye in her right socket. Why is that important? I'd much rather know who is this daughter, and is Martha the mother?
He'll be sweet as honey once he gets his hands on this.
I'm telling you, the way he introduces Martha as an old ... friend makes me feel like there was something there. Knowing he's got a kid? Oh, theories are there. They've got to be... It has to be her. Alright, speaking of theories... Oh, actually, now speaking of old bats... great.
So what God's forsaken corner of the realm is Sid dragging you off to this time?
Oriflamme.
The Holy Capital. And what business would you lot have in... On second thoughts, I don't want to know.
Okay, so I'm supposed to buy something from her?
You'll not find a better price than that.
So Heatwave would get a decrease. That could be useful.
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I'm not going to equip it yet, though, and I'll do the same thing with this.
I'll find a better price than that.
Oh, why is Invictus only like 1,000? Like, Invictus looks like a nice sword. but it's like a set of 7 swords. Oh. Yo, I'm gonna keep it.
Speaking of Oriflamme, I hear the trading routes leading south have seen more than double the usual traffic. If you ask me, something foul's brewing, and it's in Tyre's borbile tea. Just go and see Otto, will ya?
All right.
What are we seeing Otto about?
I heard Otto barking at his lot earlier.
You know what, just because I don't think I want to know where that's going to go, I'm going to talk to Tomes here and see what's what. Hopefully we'll get, like, more of the tomes completed, no pun intended.
I have quite the find for you today.
Wait, the founder? This is a lot of information. Legend of the Founder, Moss the Chronicler. Continental Accord.
If you have a question for me,
okay.
I should be happy to answer it.
Yeah, recent topic updates, I'd assume. I'd like to know how we have information on anybody we have not technically met. Like, that's probably the only nitpicky thing I've got so far is we don't know anything about you guys, technically. Like, we haven't met you. So how do we have information on them?
Take a seat, Clive.
So you're really going through with it? Sid's been talking about bringing down a mother crystal since I've known him. But that's all it's ever been. Talk.
He's convinced it's the right thing to do. We'll be leaving for the capital shortly.
Well, you couldn't have picked a better moment. Seems the hiding the royalists gave him wasn't enough to dampen old Sylvester's spirits. His legions are on the march again, this time due south.
Another war.
All as the great Grieger wills it. Bloodthirsty little miss, that one. That's God's for you, innit? Still, might work to our advantage on this occasion. Wars breed chaos. On the front lines, and at home. With a fair wind behind them, a handful of like-minded ne'er-do-wells could melt into the back alleys of Oriflamme. No trouble. It's
I like where this is going.
The capital that's the problem.
The checkpoint.
That's right. Anyone travelling in or out of Oriflamme has to go through Northreach. Lucky for you, I might just know of a way.
There's...
Well, no, not that. That gets you an audience with the Dane. And
Who's
it's
the
the
hell
Dane
Dane?
who'll see you safely through Northreach. I'll send the Stolas in the morning. Let her know you're coming. We go way back. This is a true friend of the cause. I'm sure you'll get on like a house on fire.
That's good of you, but... who is this dame, and where will I find her?
She's the proud proprietress of Northreach's foremost house of ill repute, the Vale. And she's
A brothel.
woman, if you know what I mean.
A woman. Right.
The only thing I think of when he says House of Ill Repute is it's a brothel.
I'll be expecting a full...
This now feels more like Assassin's Creed. Like, we've got all these contacts all over the place, a wise mentor. Alien reports unlocked. What the hell is that? Okay, reports now available for viewing by speaking to... God, I don't even know how to pronounce that. Gout? I don't know. These reports compiled by the Curse Breakers contain information on quests currently available across Valisthea. Oh.
I suppose that's everything. Now to find Gav.
Oh, you're the new lad, aren't you? Goat at your service.
Goat.
Well, at the hideaway service anyway.
So wait, there's Goat and there's Goots.
Reports,
who names you people? And then, of course, there's Gav.
Warrant the attention of the Curse Breakers?
Goat, Goots, and Gav.
willing volunteers.
Good lord.
There's no shortage of problems, I can tell you. Or maybe I don't have to.
Oh God, what was that laugh?
You've got people begging him for help wherever you go. Anyway, if you're ever interested in taking a look over the list, just say the word. Reckon you could probably tick off the odd thing here and there. They say little acts of kindness are their own reward. But if that ain't enough, these have got proper bounties on them and all.
Okay, what do we have here to take? Not only find new quests around Valstia, but also travel immediately to the obelisk waypoint nearest that location. Welcoming committee, dying on the vine. I guess we're not doing the main quest for a time. We're going to be doing side quests now. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to treat this like I treat every RPG. Side quest pops up or is available, do it.
Ah, you're Sid's man, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't trouble you for some assistance, could I?
That depends. What do you need?
Some new bearers from Oriflamme just arrived, and it cost Master Quinton a pretty penny to convince their owner to part with them. Man must have been a bloody tyrant. Can't get a peep out of them, try as I might.
They're probably terrified of you.
You're probably right. Dare say it'd take a bearer like yourself to open them up. So, will you have a word with them? Help them settle in?
Well, if we've got nothing better to do, I guess we might as well do it.
That'll do me. Tell them they're safe, and that if they need anything, they just have to ask.
I'll let them know.
Appreciate it. They're sitting over there, taking a long overdue breather, looks like.
So you're the new arrivals. Is there anything I can get you? You're safe here. They don't punish people like us for speaking our minds.
Truly. I'm hungry. My sister too, we're starving.
Wait here. I'll fetch you something from the tavern.
Thank you.
I won't be long. You stay here and rest.
Where's the tavern again? I have to remind myself that the tavern's in, like, seriously, in this giant structure here.
Can I have another cup?
I'll have 2 plates of whatever you're serving.
Sorry. We've enough mouths of our own to feed without tending to the wants of outsiders.
It's not for me. It's for some new arrivals.
Oh, my apologies. I didn't see the mark. So you're a comrade. Well, in that case, you may have whatever you require. Take all the bread and wine you want.
That's really all it takes. One look at the innkeeper's mark.
Of course it is. I do as Master Quinton commands, as do we all. And Master Quinton commands that none of his favoured guests be left wanting. Well, don't keep our new comrades waiting. Take what you need and see that they eat their fill.
Alright. I mean, that's simple enough.
Bread and wine. Hopefully this will be enough.
Yeah, it's really weird to think bread and wine is just a simple, like, meal. You know, like, that doesn't sound filling at all. Like, you know, that's an appetizer in a restaurant, to be honest.
Brother, did you see?
Yeah. Bread and wine from the tavern.
May we? Truly?
And now we have to listen to the meat. Like, okay. Bit of an odd choice, but alright.
Such plenty. Never in all my days.
Brother, this place is like a dream. We sat and no one shouted. We ate and more was offered.
I know. I can't believe it.
You're free now. The next time you're hungry, you need only ask to be fed.
Thank you for everything. Thank you.
Alright. That's one quest done. That's another gill bug.
What happens?
Where is this?
What's now,
Was that call you? Did Master Quentin or something?
I think it might be
Shan's all
this way.
salted and smoked.
I mean, I was already heading this way anyway, so I might as well, right?
A whole day on the line and they're still not.
Wait. Did I go... I went the wrong way. Crap.
Master Quentin will never forgive me if I don't save that crop. I want no trouble. Wait, that's... Oh, glory to Grieger. You were the hanged man. I took you for a rogue. If you're a friend of Master Quentin's, then perhaps you'll help me. His vineyard, Lostwing's pride and joy, has been beset by a plague of giant wasps.
And you need someone to solve your pest problem.
I do indeed. I've never seen them so far from the forest, nor so mean for that matter. I suppose the smell's got them worked up. And little wonder. This'll be the finest crop we've ever known if the fiends don't eat it first. I tried chasing them off myself, but they won't flee from the likes of me. And if I don't bring those grapes in for pressing soon, Master Quentin will have my guts for garters. You look like you can handle that blade of yours. Will you put it to use for a comrade in need? Please. Rid us of these wasps so I can be about my business.
No, that shouldn't be too difficult. It's only a bunch of bugs.
I'll see to it.
Oh, thank you.
Although I didn't pay attention if we had Torgal and Jill still, so...
And hurry, Lostwing needs those grapes.
Yeah, Lostwing needs its wine. Although I guess that answers the question of if we have them on our side. Okay, so now we travel out there.
But how did the grocer know his daughter was... Oh, tell me. Turnings for something.
Alright. So, kill the... what is it? Wasps, and then... Day is saved, thanks to... I don't even know what the hell to call this trio. We're literally 2 nobles and a dog. And I'm pretty sure Torgal's not just a regular dog. I'm pretty sure he's like a wolf thing, because he looks a little too big to be a... you know.
A few wasps shouldn't give me too much trouble.
Oh, Clive, why'd you have to say that? That means it's gonna be more than wasps, and I don't want to fight more than just a couple of bugs. Oh.
Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Torgal.
Okay, I can.
Stay down. Don't let them get away.
Torgal really likes to take my kills from me. Or just to take my enemies out of my grasp. Okay, why are you being difficult?
Sick of Torgal. Get him. You know what to do. Sick of Torgal.
Really? A fence is what stops you.
Looks like that was the last of them. I'd better let Quentin's man know.
Can I just, like, fast travel to the point? Yeah, I can just fast travel to it. You know, for a split second I thought maybe this was a bad idea.
But how did the grocer know his daughter had been stealing off to the vineyard to see the lad?
There were purple handprints all over her skirts.
Well, that certainly is one way to tell when your kid's been off where she shouldn't be.
Those wasps won't be interfering with your harvest anymore.
Oh, thank you. Master Quentin would have had my head if I'd lost the crop. I'd say you've earned a reward. Our Gotand Rouge fetches a handsome price among the rich and powerful of the realm. We use that money to keep our comrades fed and imperial wolves from our door. The vineyards were Master Quentin's idea. He wanted to give bearers a place to work, a place where they'd be safe.
Well, he certainly seems to have done that here. I'm glad I could help.
I'll see that he hears of your kindness. And once this vintage is ripe for drinking, there'll be a glass or two raised in your honor.
Alright. I think that should be all the side quests. Evidently not. What the hell's going on at Martha's Rest then? We'll figure this out, I guess. What does she need?
I've seen your face before. You're a friend of Martha's. Help us, I beg you.
Help you with what?
Bandits in the Golden Stables. They're waving their swords around. I think they're gonna kill someone. When I saw what was happening, I slipped out the back. I should have stayed, but oh, please help them.
Yeah, that's without question.
I'll see to your problem.
Thank you.
How many were there?
I was out of the door too fast to count. They looked a nasty bunch, though. Be careful in there, all right?
Yep, time to go save Martha.
Ha! Golden Stables my ass. All Martha's hiding back here is coppers. Oh, that's a fine sword, friend. Heavy though, I expect. What say we relieve you on it? Get him, lads. I want that blade.
Let's get this over with.
Lads, it's just you two.
I'll be keeping my blade, thank you.
There he is, the hero of the Golden Stables.
People will think twice about pushing us around again, thanks to you. We're lucky you were nearby. No good cowards wouldn't have dared set foot in the place if I'd been here, of course.
But you weren't. I thought you told me you had someone watching the place.
The Blood Axes keep an eye on the tavern, yeah. When they're not busy keeping the peace, that is. I've spread them as thin as they'll go. The Empire might be in charge, but that don't mean they care to keep us safe. If it weren't for the Blood Axes and me, merchants won't come near these lands for fear of what might happen to them.
I see. Then you do Rosaria a great service.
Just as you did today. You're a useful man to have around. Here.
And there'll be a mug of something tasty waiting for you whenever you next stop by.
Right, we've got work to do to make this place presentable. You best be going, before I arm you with a mop.
Yeah, let's take that advice. Let's not stay here.
There he is, the man of the hour. You're the one who saw off the bandits, aren't you? Martha was singing your praises. Takes a brave man to march into danger out of the goodness of his heart. You have my respect.
A Rosarian salute.
Oh, what is it they say? Old habits die hard. I trust you won't be reporting me to the Viceroy. If we'd had a few more like you about, perhaps the Rosfields might still... Listen to me rambling on. Thank you again, and, take care of yourself.
So evidently they don't recognize the clothes or the person wearing them. Well, I mean, that's fair, I guess. Alright. Actually, before we head back, 436. A 450 to upgrade that. Yeah, I want to increase the distance on this because it'd be so much nicer. But kind of need to increase everything else. Oh, shoot.
Well, someone's in a hurry.
Just following orders.
Funny, I never took you for the type.
Can't all be as obedient as you, Gav.
He's starting to lighten up, which is nice. Not as serious and mopey.
Chief, wouldn't you say?
Is this all of us?
Actually, Gav won't be coming.
Just the three of us, then?
Drake said is the keystone of the Empire. Oriflamme's in chaos, yes, but that doesn't mean we can march an army through her gates. The fewer our numbers, the better our chances of going unnoticed.
So are we not taking the dog?
And should that plan fail, well, we have our Eikons to fall back on.
Sid, I don't know if I can. Ifrit still seems to come and go as he pleases.
Ordinarily, priming an Eikon comes naturally to a dominance. But then, you are no ordinary dominance.
Well, he's still got the blessing of the Phoenix, doesn't he?
Not to mention what he sucked out of Garuda. And did I ever tell you about how he was once the greatest shield in Rosaria? You know, I reckon he could probably cut us a path out of the capital on his own if need be.
Let's try not to find out.
Yeah, I'm with Clive on this.
Less likely to be spotted if we travel separately. I'll meet you in Northreach in a few days. You two behave now.
Huh? Well, Clive's still a little clueless on that, I guess. Alrighty then. Travel to Lost Wing. Not going to the Dragon's area, so I'm assuming there's some other path we're going to take to get here. I mean, if we're already going to take out a mother crystal, like, that's... Yeah, that's going to be a big feat. That is going to be a very big feat. And then, of course, there's still, like, what, 4 other mother crystals out there? I assume that the Dalmek's, theirs is in here. I'm just assuming that's how it is. Yeah, we're definitely going to be in for a long run. Alright. Enough of me babbling about it, let's get to work.
So, we're meeting in Northreach. And will I find Sid and Jill before this dame finds me?
Oh, that's interesting. All these locations are interconnected. Great. So I'm gonna have to head here. Oh, wait. There, roughly. That does not help me at all, actually. Wait, no. Okay, so... I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be up the stairs. Alright.
Is it safe to ride to Northreach now?
Oh, do we not have Torgal? Okay, we do have Torgal. Whew. Making sure we got our best boy with us. Speaking of which... Torgal.
You like that, don't you?
Because if the Canadian shows up, she's going to be missing all that. Which at this point I feel like she is missing all of it anyway, but oh well. She'll catch up.
Flames to me. It's over. It's over.
I'll be honest, I kind of thought I had the flames equipped from the start. Yeah, combat's starting to feel much more fluid, I suppose, but that comes with experience. I don't really need to kill everything, but... Dragonet over there.
There. Northreach.
Yep. I mean, this is kind of interesting. Like, technically it's an open area. Technically it's all connected. So Dragon's Aeries there, Northreach is here, which leading to the Royal Meadow up to to Oriflamme, I believe. And then the Gate to Caer Norvent's over here. I mean, it is interesting. And I still want to know, what are these creatures? It's like the one little detail that I want explained that's not being explained.
Sick of Torgal. Get him, boy. That's enough.
The soldiers used to speak of a brothel, but that was north of the checkpoint. I hope the dame has friends in the south.
What did you say was in these pies again?
Oh, and a chine of roast ale, like a plum for the apple of your eye.
See, she dresses like I would expect a dame to dress, but...
Keep your hands to yourself. No one will buy anything that's been soured by a branded touch.
simply can't decide. I'll
Nope.
just have to take them all.
See, she's unassuming enough that I would think it would be her. Because, like, this is how RPGs are. You don't know who somebody is, so they give you information.
Welcome, good.
Yep. But then it's like, you're left to just figure it out on your own. And then there it is. Of course, this one decides not to do that and just actually give me a marker.
Do you see anything you like?
But only after I've started talking about what they used to do. Briar clam shell. Okay.
And a fine, fine day to you.
Yep, nothing new for me there. And this is supposed to be the dame. I was expecting somebody older looking.
A moment, my lady.
A moment? I doubt you could afford even that much of my time. Branded.
My mistake.
No, mine. Upon reflection, you don't have the scent of a branded about you. The flowers. Otto always did know how to please me. More than Sid ever did anyway. Do you think you could please me, Clive?
I vote no.
You're the dame.
Let us leave such impersonal titles to my less preferred clientele. You can call me Isabel. Otto assured me I could trust you. I can trust you, can't I?
Yeah, you can trust us, but can we trust you?
You can trust me, yes, but... why would you?
Help you? Because that's what we do. Long ago, Sid did me a kindness when no one else would. I have never forgotten that. Without it, I would not be where I am today. And so, I make it a point to do the same whenever possible. Which brings us here. To the final obstacle between you and whatever it is you seek in the holy capital. I fear the guards are not likely to let a masterless bearer pass unmolested. Unless...
Unless...
Unless, of course, his master deigned to appear. Yes, that will do nicely.
I'm not liking where this is going.
I shall expect a favor in return.
It's not going to be our firstborn child, is it? All because Mother Dearest decided we'd make a great soldier on the front line. They branded us. Like, come on. Now I gotta deal with this witch.
What the hell are you doing?
Tut tut. We cannot have people thinking I tolerate disobedience from my branded.
The men who gave me this are no more my masters than you are. But... it's not as if I can hide it.
From the moment you acquired it, that brand has done naught but take. But today, it is going to give you exactly what you want. Just play along.
Madame, back to the Vale already?
But of course, we must make ready to welcome you, my dear.
And who might this be?
Why, my new escort. The streets aren't safe for a girl, what with all the royalists about.
Well, don't work him too hard.
Well, that rather depends on you now, doesn't it? I'll see you all at sunset.
Boy, hold up. fucking branded. Well, you're lucky you're with the dame.
How did you
Get out
not
of my
notice?
sight, filth.
How did you not notice the brand? Like, it's not like it's on his shoulder, his chest, his back, a leg. It's on his frickin' face. Man, these guys are blind.
That wasn't so bad.
Wasn't so bad. They might have recognized me.
Okay, there was also that. I kind of forgot about that.
And even if they had, they wouldn't have done anything about it. The gentlemen of the garrison are some of my best customers. We have an arrangement, as do you and I. Now, if you'd care to follow me, we can speak more at the Vale.
Doesn't seem like I have much of a choice.
I'm gonna be stuck in like the brothel, and it's gonna be an awkward time with when Jill and Sid show up, isn't it? Jill better not get jealous about this, and Sid better not get any ideas about this.
And if anyone requests her company, tell them she is feeling unwell.
Madame, you look stunning.
As do you, my dear.
Shall I have one of the girls draw a bath?
That won't be necessary. Clive, my darling. Welcome to the Vale.
I'd say it's a nice establishment, but I'm pretty sure I'd spontaneously combust with how bad a lie that would be. Not even that's a bad lie, but just really, that is not going to be a good look.
Thank you for seeing me through the gates, my lady. I am in your debt.
Well, that was the whole point, wasn't it? And I told you, it's Isabel. Whatever wound you so tight, I wonder. It's certainly not Sid's influence.
You, mentioned a favor. What is it you'd have me do? I don't want to keep my companions waiting.
If you mean Sid and the girl, you needn't worry. They have yet to reach the checkpoint. Yes, Otto asked me to help them as well. But to answer your question, I need you to find someone for me. One of my girls. Tatienne has been gone for several days now, having left no word of explanation. And I've begun to fear the worst.
I feel as if I've spent my whole life searching for people. Though I can't say I'm any good at it.
I trust you'll do your best. Oh, and take this.
Alright. Which means now we have another person that can help us out.
Hopefully enough to keep prying eyes from looking too closely at that handsome face of yours. Now, I have matters to attend to at the Iron Flagon. If you find anything, ask for me there.
Alright. So now... Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot of quests in here, actually. Well, we'll start going through here.
She must trust you.
Enough to have me look for one of your colleagues. A woman by the name of Tatienne.
She's still missing then. Oh, if only I'd comforted her.
You saw her before she disappeared.
The day before. She was in tears. She'd lost her comb. A gift from the dame. It wasn't anything fancy, but you could tell it meant the world to her. You see, Tatienne was an orphan, and she looked upon the dame as a mother, as do we all.
So she was upset.
And I didn't lend her my shoulder. But perhaps someone else did. Tatienne shared a room. Her chambermaid may have seen something. She's over there, sitting by the pond.
Thank you. Let's see what her chambermaid can tell us then.
Wait, isn't this the chick that... You know what? I'm not even going to question it.
Escort the girls have been talking about. And you've already been
Oh, okay, I thought they said chambermaid, not chambermate.
told you share a bedchamber with Tatienne. Did she say anything to you before?
Before she went missing. Only that she needed to meet with someone. She didn't mention a name, but I know exactly who she meant.
You do?
Lad from the garrison. Annoying little shit. Spent every guil he earned on Tatienne, and picked fights with anyone else who tried to buy her time. Followed her around like a lost puppy. Tatienne was flattered at first, but it didn't take long for her to get scared. She thought about saying something. But the dame was so proud of her for how much she was bringing in, and she didn't want to let her down.
This man from the garrison. Did you ever see him?
Of course I did. He tried to sneak into our room enough times. Slimy sod's got a scar over one eye. Claims he got it in battle.
You've been very helpful.
Don't let him get away with this. Find him, and you'll find her.
Okay, so now it's Law and Order Final Fantasy Edition.
Seems a trip to the barracks is in order.
Alright, so... is there a nice way to say it? Because, I mean, courtesan sounds a bit more fanciful than calling her, you know... I mean, we're all thinking it. The words have been universally used, and... I mean, it is easier. I kind of was hoping that would loop around, but I guess I'm going to go the long way for that.
Heard the bones fell favourably to the Vale then.
What do you think? Nothing like a quick tumble on another man's coin.
Sergeant's got it in for us two. As if either of us needs to brush up on our swordcraft. Where's your commanding officer branded? Don't you know the training grounds are for real soldiers?
Well, you lost or something? Sorry, but the Imperial Guard's got no use for your kind. The infantry always needs more bodies, though.
I'm just passing through.
I don't bloody believe it. The bastard's wearing the moon and stars.
That'll be why he's strutting about like he owns the place.
The dame laughed when we offered her our protection. You reckon this prick's really worth a couple of the Emperor's finest?
I dare say there's ways of finding out. How about it, Brandon? Care to show us how you earned that brooch?
I'd rather not.
No, I'd rather we do.
Only chivalrous souls that we are. Robin and I need to know the dame's being properly looked after.
Buddy, the properly looking after you're into with her ain't exactly gonna save her life. But, let it be known, I'm always up for knocking some jackass flat on his ass.
Please.
Oh, and just so you know, I won't be holding back. I suggest you don't either.
Frankly, I'm only accepting this because you're gonna pay me to kick your ass. No. 2-on-1 is definitely more than unfair for you guys, because, bride cometh before the fall, of course.
Let's get the measure of you, shall we?
If that's what you want.
Cocky bastard. Alright, let's be having you.
Please tell me the other guy's gonna jump in. Please let him jump in.
Oh, and when you go crying to your mistress, tell her it was Leon who gave you the pounding. Use all the dirty tricks you want, Brandon.
Come on. Come on. Come on. Faster. Okay. Didn't think the swing would actually get me, but alright.
Alright. So you know one end of a blade from the other. Enough.
Next.
Fuck me.
What the hell are you playing at, Leon? So it's a real challenge he wants, is it? Fine. Sword up, bearer. Let's have some fun, shall we? How'd a bearer win the Dane's favour anyway?
I know he went to hold my tongue for a start.
Is this bullying? No, 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 no. You don't get to rest.
You got potential. I'll give you that. It's over.
And there we go.
Can I go now?
Grieger's gas. The bastard didn't even break a sweat.
The dame's man or no, he's still a branded. Best hope the sergeant never hears about this.
Yeah, not after the bollocking he gave us for missing drills. Might be the old sod had a point.
I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, good bloody riddance. At least we know the dame's in safe hands, I suppose.
Do us a favour. If you have to tell the dame about this, tell her we got a good few hits in, eh?
Well, that I might do, but that's only because you got, what, 1 hit in, 2 hits in at all? Like, can't say I'm cruel.
The Emperor's finest, thrashed by a branded. The sergeant may be a surly bastard, but you don't know.
Heard the bones fell favourably. To the Vale, then.
I don't know how a bearer came by the moon and stars, but thank goodness I found you. Can I trust you to be discreet?
About what?
About this. About what I wish to ask of you. About the fact that I, a humble creature, assist the Dame of the Vale in her endeavors. As unlikely as it may seem, there are those within the upper echelons of Samberquois society who find the Empire's treatment of bearers to be barbaric.
All right. But what do you want from me?
This town is carried upon the backs of its bearers, and yet many would see their servants starve. Not for the want of coin, simple fare cost little more than a pittance, but to revel in the suffering of others. A simple act of cruelty. Contemptible though it is, my countrymen would sooner cut off their noses to spite their faces than see their bearers fed. And despite my best attempts at secrecy, my efforts to dole out comestibles have been noticed. Which brings me to my request. The brand upon your cheek affords you a certain freedom. A freedom I could sorely use.
Fine. What do you need me to do?
Oh, thank you. An extra meal may not seem like much, but it will make all the difference. Here, deliver these, but keep them hidden. Quickly now.
Alright. Food deliveries for the poor, the hungry, the needy.
Goes where the need is greatest. And today that happens to be the barracks. 3 bearers, overworked and underfed. Not permitted a moment's rest.
It's no wonder so many die before their time.
Tragic, true, but do not let anger make you careless. People will view this act of mercy as an undermining of the Empire's authority. Be discreet for both our sakes, and for the sake of those we feed. Oh, and when you're finished, a word in the ear of one of the Dame's girls would be appreciated.
You won't be staying, then?
I'm afraid not. I am expected back in the capital, and have already risked much speaking with you this long.
Alright. So, what? Holy Man...
Curse is bad enough. We can't let people starve as well.
I mean, he's doing a good deed, but... still.
Are you waiting for it to heal on its own. Hurry up!
Looks like now's not the time.
Okay, so not that one. Maybe this one.
You look like you need a rest.
Not half as much as I need this. Thank you. I don't eat it here, though. Not where anyone might see.
Has it always been this bad?
Oh, it was worse before the Chamberlain. I'd be dead without him. Me and many others.
That's something at least.
Okay, don't go to him just yet. So let's go to this one up here. Wait, is that... That might be down a corner or something? Ah, here.
I have something for you.
From the Chamberlain. Thank you. You need to leave. Now. Please.
Branded! Who told you to rest? Stow those damn flames! And you! If you've got a message for me, out with it. If not, return to your post.
Message let's see, to Jackass Blacksmith. Subject, shut the hell up. Body of message, my sword, your throat. Sounds simple enough, you'd think. And this one's still not gonna work.
Enough! Curse you! Get away from me! You'll work faster next time if you know what's good for you!
Well, he seems charming.
Yeah. It looks like you need it.
The Chamberlain must have sent you. But alas, my work is far from over. If I don't go now, they'll beat me.
You need to rest.
But I won't. I've wounds to heal and bones to mend.
And what of your own hurts?
They'll wait. As will my hunger. Thank you, though.
That's just not right.
The drover has more regard for his cattle than the Empire does its bearers. Anyway, I'd better head to the Vale.
Let's not head to the Vale just yet. I don't know... yeah, I don't know when, like, certain portions of the main quest will become, like, you know, make everything else inaccessible, but... Yeah, gentleman with the sword. What do you need?
But notice you bear the moon and stars. So you are an associate of the dames? Might I trouble you for some assistance? You'll be rewarded, of course.
And who exactly would I be assisting?
Oh, forgive me. I am Etienne, a humble merchant, though fortunate enough to count the Dane among my acquaintances. I have business beyond these walls, but the guards have grown somewhat suspicious of my comings and goings of late. I was hoping someone might be kind enough to go in my stead. And who better than someone in the employ of the Vale's proprietress? Would you be willing to help a fellow in his hour of need?
Well, if I have to, I have to. Why not?
Why not?
Marvelous. The task is simple enough. Pass through the gate and deliver packages to a few of my most valued clients. There are 3 in total. A grocer, an apothecary, and a distiller. You need only mention that the items you carry are fresh from the master's table.
Nothing dangerous, I hope.
Why, of course not. Merely trifles which folk beyond the checkpoint are keen to get their hands on. And though I cannot prevent you from peeking, I advise that you don't.
In other words,
advise.
Yep. So that means either it's dangerous or it's contraband. Very heavy contraband.
I haven't seen you around the Vale of late.
Well, these do their jobs, keeping the guards off our backs, I guess.
No one's allowed through the
Fruit's
gate.
not getting any fresher.
However do they get that?
There's nothing here for your kind, Branded. Go on now, shoot.
I have a delivery from Etienne. Fresh from the master's table.
Why didn't you say so? Times are hard. But this here'll make 'em less so. For a while at least. Sorry about the welcome. Meant nothing by it. You wait right here. Here. You can tell Etienne I'm a man of my word.
Perfume.
Oriflamme's finest. Just as promised.
Okay, so what the hell did this guy give for perfume?
I have no business with Branded.
Well, I have business with you. A package. Fresh from the master's table.
I do not know you. Where is the merchant, Etienne?
Somewhere the gate guards won't be paying him or his affairs any mind.
Fine. Hand over the goods and be gone.
That's fair. I mean, feels fair.
This is lighter than usual. Branded, if I discover you have played me false...
I can always take it back.
You will do no such thing. Your master should cut out your insolent tongue. Had you been the tool of any other man, I would see you clapped in chains. Payment. Take it and get out of my sight.
Cigars.
Those cigars are worth more than your life.
Press X to doubt. Okay, I need to get a drink. I need to, like, this is getting a little hot in here. I will be back in a few. Who would have thought that summers here would actually get kind of hot? You have to forgive me for that one, but if you don't want me to pass out midstream, drinks are definitely a must. Or I can almost short-circuit my controller when I take a sip. Whoops. Alright. Well, since I'm not going to pass out, controller still works for the time being. Let me just quickly hit a button. Okay, I can unplug that now. Have more freedom to move around here. 480. I mean, we could definitely master that. I kind of want to grab a skill, though. Pretty sure something's supposed to be, like, improved. I might go with that. I'm not sure though. Like, multiple counter attacks would be nice, but I feel like that'd be a little too much.
So delightful. I warn you now, I don't sell to your kind, whether you have the coin or not. Where's your master anyway?
Etienne sent me.
Didn't know he had his own bearer. Business must be booming. All right, quickly now, before the guards notice. That is no burden off my back. And this is for Etienne.
All this for a drink.
Not just any drink. The very best, specially distilled for my most discerning customers. The guards find that, they'll seize it before you can blink. You keep it well hidden, all right. If Etienne likes it, tell him there's more where that came from. For a price, of course.
Of course.
All right.
Cigars and spirits. Someone has expensive tastes.
And someone has a date, because this feels like either a business deal or possibly a lover of some kind. I'm probably just making this up as I go along, and it's completely wrong. I don't know. But I mean, I would not be shelling out, for, some kind of contraband for this stuff just because it's my preference. It'd have to be because there's some bigger thing going on.
I believe these are yours.
Delightful. The dame will be pleased.
You don't say. And would she be pleased to learn what you had to exchange for those items?
You mean the crystals? No need to be coy, my boy.
Why not just tell me in the first place?
An honest man wears deception like shackles about his ankles. I couldn't risk you stumbling under the gaze of the guards. After all, we both know the punishment for dealing in unsanctioned crystals, even such morsels as I provide. And
so it is
if you
contraband.
don't know what this day's work may have cost you, then, well, I dare say you'll sleep all the better for it.
Yeah, sleep all the better for it.
Our friends beyond the wall gladly give their finest and most treasured wares for the paltry crumbs I trade in.
I didn't realize crystals were so scarce here.
As scarce as chocobo teeth, hence the thriving market for even the scantest fragments. Do you think it vulgar that I profit from the hardship of others?
I think you're doing what you believe is necessary.
Yeah, indeed. And I don't doubt the dame would agree. A reward for a job well done. I have the goods I was commissioned to gather, and the guards are none the wiser. I thank you, as will our mutual friend when she hears of how you have aided me.
Okay. Still don't trust it. I'll admit the rewards being crafting materials is a little
I
weak.
suppose you'll need a little something.
But it'll do.
All right. Are you here for business or pleasure?
Business, not pleasure.
Though not my own. The Chamberlain put me to work delivering food.
Ah, so he found someone to help him then. Just as well. I hear his friends back at court have been taking a little too much interest in him of late.
So he really is a Chamberlain.
There was a time when he was the Val's most illustrious customer. Us girls thought of him as a generous uncle. He was one of the only people round here who seemed bothered by the way the Empire treats its bearers.
Rare for one in his position.
A fact not wasted on the Dame. A little nudge from her is all it took, and he became the patron saint of Northreach's starving masses. My sisters and I may have lost an uncle, but bearers are being fed for a change, so we don't grumble. Much.
Glad to hear it.
Gives you faith, though, doesn't it? To know there are people out there like him. And you, for that matter. It's no wonder the Dame's got a soft spot for you.
I better be going.
And there's the control vibration just to shock you when you least expect it. Okay, so that's, I think, all the side quests. So now we have to go run back to the other side of town. Like, this kind of feels like an Imperial town to me. You know, it's not really a village, it's a checkpoint, but it still feels a lot bigger than the village we were in before.
Heard the bones felt favourably.
I'm looking for a man with a scar over his eye.
Looking for a man? Does this look like a brothel, Branded? Fuck off.
Hold your tongue. He wears the Dame's brooch. One word from him and the Vale's doors will be barred to us for good.
There's only one man in the garrison with a dodgy eye. His name's Yannick. I haven't seen him around lately, though.
On account of him being in Raw. Yeah, Yannick left a few days back. Said he had dealings with a merchant there.
The Dame thanks you. Moore is the last village on the road to Oriflamme. I should let Isabel know where I'm headed.
Am I just expected to head out for that? Because I don't know where that is, and I think I'm also lost. There we go. Kind of forgot what I could do for a second.
Clive, tell me you bear good tidings.
That remains to be seen.
Oh, Tatienne, you could have told me.
This Yannick. The soldiers I spoke to believe he's in the village of Moore. According to them, he claimed to have some business with a merchant there. Though that wouldn't explain his continued absence.
And you plan on traveling to Moore to ascertain the truth?
Isn't that what you want?
Oh, it is, but I fear sending you there may cause more harm than good. The people of Moore are rather set in their ways. You'll find they have little love for bearers, and they will not hesitate to report one such as you to the constabulary. There is a man in Moore who owes me a favor. More than one, in fact. His name is Bertrand, and he works at the stables. Tell him I sent you.
I shall return as soon as I find something.
Where the hell am I going? Down the road, through there. 2 more side quests. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, I'll admit that is kind of picturesque. Just gonna turn that around. Just give me a second. Wait. Still not used to how photo mode and things work here. Getting used to it. I mean, the Xbox, it's push a button, nothing really changes, nothing really stops. And I just hit take screenshot. This little bit of a... Well, yeah.
How many bearers suffer to keep your granaries full?
Alright. So, we got what looked like dragons and something else in the background there. Maybe those are birds?
That's enough for today, Branded.
Yeah, a piece of work, these people. I might go and fight that. I don't know. When even the peasants get slaves, like, what the hell? Tell me this isn't the same guy from before. Nope, it's not.
You're late. What kept you?
Late for what?
Did they tell you nothing? A wild beast is savaging my boy. Well, don't just stand there gawping. Rescue him.
All right.
One of these days I'm going to say no to that.
I see they'd sent me a Branded with a spine for a change. He's over that way, towards the coast. Go, and see that you kill the beast.
Alright. I'll go take care of it. Which way am I going? By the coast?
Someone whose son's in mortal danger. He didn't seem all that worried. Something's not right here. I need to be careful.
The wolf! It's going to eat me!
Not if I can help it. Stay back. I'll deal with this.
Sick of Torgal.
Get him! That's enough.
Yeah, something doesn't feel quite right about this. I mean, your kid's in danger and you're just sitting back and doing nothing? You're gonna make the Branded do it? That doesn't make sense. At least as a parent, it doesn't.
No! You weren't supposed to kill Wolfie. You were supposed to die. Father will have you whipped for this. Bearers aren't supposed to win. They never win.
What is this? Your father said you were being attacked.
You're not supposed to talk. Stop looking at me like that. We were only having fun.
Having fun?
Why are you still speaking? Father will hear of this.
And your father will get a sword to his fat gut. So you just make... Oh my god.
The wolf's work, no doubt. But it's not the wolf that's to blame. Someone needs to put an end to this. Before it happens again.
So what, they train the beast? And then they just... Yep, nope, if I don't get to kill him... I'd probably drop, you know, like this game could be 10 out of 10 for all I care. I'd drop it down to a 9 out of 10 just because I can't kill the guy. I better be able to stab him. Maybe let Torgal rip out his throat or something, I don't know.
You, Brandy, come here. How dare you frighten my son? You slaughter his poor pet, and then have the gall to return, head held high. That wolf was trained. Better trained by far than your worthless kind. You are the entertainment, nothing more. And we are most certainly not entertained.
Nor am I. You'll pay for what you've done.
See? I told you, he talks too much. It's not right. I don't like him, Father.
You're not the Branded I bought, are you? How dare you deceive me? Well, The sins of the slave are the sins of the master. Go, summon the unlucky wretch you answer to.
That unlucky wretch would be the dame. I can summon her if you like. Though I doubt she would welcome the interruption.
You serve the dame. Why would a woman of her caliber...
You look afraid. Well, how do you think those bearers in the field felt? Can you imagine their fear? Their pain? From the look of you, I'd say you're starting to get an idea of the first. Now, if you need help with the second...
Father, he's scaring me.
You think to threaten us, Branded? The dame's pet or no, I will not abide such insolence.
Can't we just buy another hound? A bigger one, a better one.
Of course, my son. I'll have the villagers fetch us another. With jaws powerful enough to nip this Branded's head clean off his shoulders.
I'm wasting my time. But I can't just leave those bearers lying out there. They deserve a proper burial. That much I can do at least.
Okay, I'm gonna be careful right about now because it's definitely getting hot enough in this room that my brand new PlayStation is starting to make a little bit of noise that it should not be making.
How many bearers have lost their lives to this nobleman's sport?
So just in case, saving again. So if stream ends, unfortunately that's just going to be because, well, you know, it's a little too hot. Yep. Clive. There we go, Clive.
All victims of the nobles' games. You must be Clive.
How do you know my name?
The Dame. I'm in her service, like yourself. Never gets any easier, burying the dead.
Is that what you're here to do?
The mistress has me see to it that none are left to the crows. Since you're here, can you give me a hand?
Gladly. Let's put them to rest.
May their burden finally be lifted. I take it you slew the nobleman's pet?
I did. Now I expect they'll find another soon enough. And when it gets here, more bearers will die. How can they think so little of sending us to the slaughter?
Simple. Because you are not them. Bearers are tools when they're needed, and toys when they're not. And if one breaks, well, you can always buy another. Still, such attitudes don't always go unpunished.
Father! Father!
Is this your doing?
Of course not. Wolves kill. It's in their nature. Invite one into your home, he's gonna tear your throat out eventually. Same with bearers. Fed or not, they don't lack for fangs. What will folk do when they bite back, I wonder? The realm's
I like
list
this
of
guy.
murderous bastards, and I won't mourn the loss. Here. For their help.
I'm with him on this. Yeah, I don't care if the kid's dead. I don't care if his father's dead. I don't care that these two people that we just met are dead.
Till then.
I care that two innocent people are dead. But if you ask me, those two are not innocent. And that's the beauty of it. Welcome to the morality of reality. we don't care if you're some kind of sick son of a bitch, because we ain't gonna mourn you. Unless we, too, are sick. Now, my question is, can I get up there and give the wolf a pet? Can I give it a treat? Because that wolf is a very good boy, and this is what was needed. Okay, so we got the blood on the trail.
You heard me. Shift your asses.
None of that. So, literally all we get is blood. No bodies. I am disappointed. But, I guess it's fair. I'll have to take it, I suppose.
Have you seen my Chloe?
I don't know what just happened with Clive, I'm gonna be honest.
My chores, but she hasn't come back yet. I think she's lost. Please, can you help me look for her?
I can't promise I'll find her, but I'll try. Describe her to me.
She's beautiful white hair. She lets me stroke her when I'm sad. She's ever such a good girl. So quiet and kind. And she likes walking in the wheat. I know the fields are big, but she's never got lost before. Oh, she must be starving too. She hasn't eaten anything since yesterday. It is my job to feed her.
In that case, let's not keep her waiting.
Okay, so Chloe's a dog, a
That's a
cat.
little field to search. With a little luck, someone might have seen her.
What the hell is... Clive. What's a Chloe anyway?
You work these fields? I need to ask you something.
A branded. And an outsider at that, judging by the lack of manners. Why should I help you, eh? You tell me that.
Because a girl from the village asked me to find her pet. Chloe. Have you seen her?
Chloe, is it? Oh, little Lisette's plaything. Last I saw, the filthy creature was sniffing about the windmill. That girl's old enough to know she should tie her pet up when she's finished playing with it.
It could be a bit kinder, you know.
Off with you now. I won't have idle branded underfoot.
Lady, you do see the sword, right? Granted, I should probably be concerned. My first thought so far, being in the Empire, is I want to stab every single one of you, but...
Chloe?
No, she said Chloe had white hair.
More brown than white. You're not Chloe, are you, girl? Is that... someone napping on the job?
That doesn't look like
Don't
napping.
mind the interruption.
That doesn't look like napping. That looks like petrification.
The crystal's curse.
Chloe, I was calling you. Didn't you hear me?
What?
Get up now. You've slept long enough. It's time to go home. Chloe? Why did you already turn into a rock? I only made you do a bit of magic. You knew you were my favorite. None of the other Chloes had pretty hair. It could be months before Dad gives me another one. I have to wait until they're too tired to work anymore.
You...
Is that all she was to you? A plaything? Do you really not care that she's dead?
She's not dead. She's a rock.
That? The crystal's curse? That's just how she died. And now she's gone forever. Giving another bearer her name won't change that.
No, don't say that.
It's true. And without that brand, she would have been just another girl. Somebody's daughter. Just like you.
Dad said bearers don't have parents.
They do. Parents that give them away. Families they'll never see again.
That's fucked up.
Chloe's family when you took her in. Remember that. And remember her.
I thought we were looking for a dog, a cat, maybe a chocobo chick. She talked about a pen, wandering the fields. I didn't think would be... Ah, God. I hate the Empire. Well, we'd be better off if the Empire burned to the ground in one night. I mean, that's what we can do. Take out the Mother Crystal, the whole kingdom will fall. And for anybody questioning why I've been so trigger-happy with just swinging the sword and killing Imperial citizens, case in point.
Are as intolerant as Isabel says. It's no wonder the Empire never sent my unit here. Are you Bertrand? The dame sent me.
Sounds about right. Only time I hear from her is when she wants something. Well, go on then. What is it?
One of her courtesans has gone missing, and I need to find her. A soldier who may have information on her whereabouts is rumored to have come here to meet with a trader.
Many traders stop to peddle their wares on their way to the capital, but only one's been seen quarreling with a soldier.
Is he still here?
The trader? Oh, yeah. Stubborn sod stood his ground till the soldier got tired of shouting, from what I hear. If you seek him out, keep your head down. Fact is, folks round here would sooner hang a branded than help him. And that's even with the dame's brooch for protection.
Understood.
Okay.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon. You don't...
What's this? A branded? Where's your master? Must I call for a constable?
I come to you from Northreach, at the behest of the dame. Perhaps you've heard of her.
Why, of course I have. I am the good lady's servant. What is it that she requires of me?
Rumor has it you were seen arguing with a soldier some few days ago. A soldier with a scar over his eye.
Yes, that's right. He had a comb which he claimed was an antique. Said he wanted to trade it for a newer one. But old though it was, an antique it most certainly was not, as I told him. Nevertheless, he insisted that it was of great value, and was quite vehement about my appraisal. I stood firm, however, and for all his bluster, he still purchased a new comb, albeit an inexpensive one.
And do you know where he went after that?
My customers aren't usually in the habit of telling me whither they are bound, but as it happens, this one did. Yonder ruins, strange as it may sound.
My thanks.
Not at all. I would do anything for the dame. Anything. Be sure and tell her, won't you, that I was helpful. I mean, most helpful.
Okay. So, we're still on the hunt for this one dude. We're getting really close to the capital, and I'm not really liking that. Or the music shift.
It smells of death here, Torgal. Wolves.
Why do I get the feeling that they're both here and dead? Yeah, that looks like they're all dead.
That's enough.
I don't feel like going up to it. You, however, I do feel like killing. And take a wild guess.
Damn it all. Bodies. A man and a woman.
Yep.
Well, the wolves have been busy. But the blood is long dry. So it is you, Tatien.
If that's true, then the body next to hers will be Yannick's. The girl Yannick went off to sea every night. He said her name was Tatien.
You... Did you follow me?
Now, why would I do that? Unless you think I'd have good reason to. But no. I was sent to find Yannick. By the looks of things, I have.
We both found who we were searching for.
Nah, he was a jealous sod. Couldn't stand the thought of his woman with someone else. Then one day he sees her with a new comb. Thinks she's got herself a new gallant. Tells the garrison he's gonna find the man and kill him. We know it's all talk, but then he disappears off to Moor for some dealings and doesn't come back.
If you mean this comb, it was a gift from the dame.
If only Yannick had bothered to ask, eh? He might not be rotting on a hill.
I think he meant to ask her something else. He stole the old comb and bought her a new one in the hope they'd wed.
Wed? Where would they have gone? Certainly not back to Northreach with a dame waiting. And we all know what happens to deserters. Tell the dame I'm sorry for her loss. When the lads come to collect Yannick's body, I'll see that Tatien is delivered to the Vale.
Is that wise?
Oh, there won't be any covering up this mess. The most we can hope for is that the dame doesn't hold it against us. Speaking of which, I saw her in Moor just now. Could you tell her what happened?
Oh, this is gonna go over well.
I need to tell Isabel. Perhaps the comb will give her something to remember Tatien by.
Well, that could have gone better. Girl's dead, so is her would-be husband, I suppose.
If it was a message...
You are still in one piece, I see. You will be pleased to hear that your companions have arrived. They said they would meet you at a little chapel to the east of here.
Thank you, but you needn't have come all this way just to tell me. I was on my way to see you.
You found her then?
Yeah, what's left of her.
I see. My dear Tatien. It is by no means uncommon for a client to fall for a courtesan. Especially a client who's young and far from home. But rarely do such tales have happy endings.
Yeah, do those tales always end like this?
I found this with Tatien. I believe it was yours.
Thank you for returning it. I shall see that it has a place on her pyre.
Oh. I mean, that's Yeah, I mean, that's something.
Before you do, I have one last gift. A token of my thanks. The Veil counts among its patrons several high-ranking officers of the Imperial Army. According to one of the looser-tongued gentlemen, it would appear that the legions are planning to march south.
Did we already find that out? Okay, yeah.
But did he mention that it was all of the legions? This is no mere skirmish. Were I to guess, I'd say the Emperor planned to abandon the capital. But that couldn't possibly be true now, could it? Take care, Clive.
Timing does seem a little odd. We come here for their mother crystal, they're heading south for the Dominion.
Oi, don't touch anything.
Okay, so there's like a new song or something, nothing else. How do I get up there? Okay, so head east and then head south.
Weren't expecting any new branded until the new moon.
And now I have to convince a Canadian to actually catch up. By the time she gets to this one, if she actually ever does, I told you so. Just gotta trust a little bit.
Any trouble on the way?
None worth mentioning.
As I was telling Jill, it's worse than I thought. The capital's crawling with soldiers.
And here I am, the deserter come home.
Which is why we'll be taking the back door.
There's a back door to that fortress? Unless his plan is for us to scale the crystal. Honestly, hope it's not to scale the crystal. Why not just have torches? Like, seriously. So this is the Imperial capital. You're shitting me. We're at... You know what? I'm not gonna question it.
Cheer up, you two. Can't think of a safer place in the Empire than a...
Safe, huh?
Really? Doesn't seem very private.
So then, how do we proceed?
This is going to be a lovely experience.
Tonight, just after sunset.
Where the shards are loaded for transport. That is one of the most heavily guarded points in all of Sambrek.
But not the most, which is a start.
Sid.
Besides, I know a shortcut straight to the heart.
A shortcut?
This feels like a half-baked
Did you come
scheme.
to know about this fatal chink in the Empire's armor?
Let's just say I may have attempted something similar before. and may have ended up running for dear life after being discovered by Bahamut, but that's not important.
Sid, if the Mother Crystals truly are the cause of the Blight...
If? You wound me, Jill.
What I'm trying to say is, if the powers that be know all of this, why do they sit idle and allow it to continue?
In case you haven't noticed, the God-fearing people of this realm and their pious leaders care for but one thing, themselves. And they'll do whatever it takes to hold on to power. The rest of us are just a means to an end.
He's not wrong, per se.
As an outlaw, clapped in irons and slung in a cell to rot. An outlaw. Whoever controls the crystals controls the realm. But our kind can wield magic without them. To our rulers, we must seem the most convenient of tools. And the most dangerous.
But what makes them think they have the right to use us? To leave us to die when our bodies are spent?
Does a nobleman weep for a broken mug? A torn tunic?
Okay, to be fair, that's true. They'll probably just spend money and replace it.
No. This isn't a battle you can win with words. Believe me, I've tried, but nothing ever gets through. The world is simply not ready to listen. So to hell with talking. If they won't give us a say, we'll decide our fates another way. You can't blame a man for wanting to bring an end to all this, can you?
Alright, fine.
But what of all the people you mean to rob of their comforts? Are you happy for them to call you outlaw?
Yeah.
Sid the outlaw.
I mean, it works.
That'll do me.
I mean, every Sid's basically been the same way.
Seriously.
Have a little faith, Jill. Even if you don't think much of my choice of digs.
Seriously.
If it means my
Why a
deeds
brothel?
will be remembered, I'll gladly play the role of villain. But first, we have a gate to crash. And once we're in, there'll be no turning back. So you best make ready. The world won't save itself.
Well, we'll also have to deal with the brothel, I suppose. But we're really gonna do this. And from Northreach, it's Drake's Head. No quests, nothing. Drake's Head it is. Reach the pivotal moment in the story. If you continue, you will not be able to return. I mean, we've done all the side quests so far, and there's nothing else on the map. We're going in. Fuck it, we're doing it.
There are not nearly enough men here.
Then it's fortunate the city guard doesn't take sentry assignment as seriously as you do. This bodes well.
I'll be a first. This may not be such a terrible plan after all.
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
Exactly what it sounds like.
The secret shortcut was nowhere near as secret as he claimed.
Yeah, but that's half the fun of it. Life's too short for perfect plans. You want a plan that'll keep you on your toes, stop you growing old and complacent.
Worked for you, has it?
Clive, my boy, even life's smallest challenges offer the opportunity to grow and to change. You must embrace these moments. Allow them to suffuse your heart with a deep sense of fulfillment.
Narrowly escaping death at the hands of an enemy is not my idea of fulfillment.
I'm with him on this. And she's getting a free show.
Not at all. Just wondering if the two of you had finished.
Right. We make for the Mother Crystal's heart as planned. Destroy it and the whole thing should come tumbling down.
And if the passage to the inner sanctum is guarded?
Then we embrace the moment and use it to grow and change.
We are not winging it, Sid. This isn't... Look, let's be honest. this is not like, hey, we just have to kind of circumvent these obstacles, get to a point, and then wing it as we go. This is break into a fortress, a literal fortress, get to the heart of that mountain of crystal, and somehow not die. I can't be the only one thinking this cockamamie scheme of his is going to get us killed, right? I mean, I get we can't technically die because that's not going to make sense for the story to end here. Clive, I just wanted to look. I did not want to jump down. Okay, now we jump down because there's a chest down there and I want loot. Thousand gil, I will take it. But seriously, there's no bloody way this is gonna work. Of course, Sid's gonna say it will.
Let's get this over with.
How is he? Okay, yeah, back of his foot still there.
Of course it did.
Perfect plans, Clive. Perfect plans.
Sid and plans. Nope. I don't know why I did that instead of just hitting R1, but screw it, we did. Oh, you want to play too? Okay. Oh, was that the last one? Alright, completely slaughtered them, so let's keep it moving.
They never stood a chance.
You're welcome.
Sid's a wise ass. Alright.
The main tunnel. That would be my guess. There are sentries everywhere.
A decently aimed fire spell should do the trick. Can I not go forward? I have to really wait for him to get all the way through and then move on, like... Alright. I mean, I guess.
And all good things must come to an end. We might have a bit more company from now on.
Doesn't look too bad.
Captain, to arms! Summon the cannoneer! Sick of Torgal! You know what to do. It's over. Stay down! Get him, boy!
Who am I locked onto is my question. Answer, apparently nobody. If you're gonna be a dick about it. And Jill finished her. What? What? What?
Maybe the moment I was talking about earlier.
Sid.
What have we here? More insects come to be squashed.
One? What the fuck? Two? Who the fuck?
Too happy to oblige.
Mortar. Oh.
Then let's shut him up.
Okay, it also is a flame. He moves with it. Okay.
It's ether.
Then we better make this quick.
Give me fire! There, boy! Get him, boy!
Black powder? Okay.
Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Get him, boy! Over here. Not this time. Get him, boy! Keep your distance, boy. Get him! Sick him, Torgal! Over here. There, boy! Over here.
Yep. And then just start laying into him with this.
Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Over here. Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Not this time.
Why won't you die?
What the hell's happening to him now? He can't be a dominant.
Bollocks. He's got a Kashyyyk.
Kashyyyk?
Poor Patch.
Save your pity. We'll get none in return. There's nothing left of him but hatred and rage.
Let's end his torment.
Okay, he hits you once and he's just... Oh, no.
Sick him, Torgal! There, boy! You know what to do, boy. You know
Why is this man like a whole ass fucking boss? I mean, I know it's a boss fight, but still. Why is he this... What are we doing over here?
Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Get him, boy!
Okay.
Get him! There, boy! Don't let them get away! Sick him, Torgal! You know what to do, boy. Get him! Get him, boy! Sick him, Torgal! Give them all you've got, boy. Get him, boy. Sick him, Torgal.
Come on, come on. Kind of thought I would jump over that, but...
Sick him, Torgal. Get him, boy. Over here.
That's new.
There, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. Not this time. Over here. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. Don't let them get away. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Not this time. Get him, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. There, boy. Get him. Too slow. Sick 'em, Torgal.
Come
You know
on.
what to do, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Get him. You know what to do, boy. Not this time. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Over here. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Too slow. Not this time.
At least I'm getting my timings down. I mean,
There, boy. Sick 'em, Torgal. Too slow. Keep your distance, boy.
I think it was just one shot and he's dead, but alright. So, Akashic, what is that? I don't remember that term coming up in the past. Level 23, there we go. Favor the Inferno, so ignition gets a boost, okay. Whoa.
I'll never get used to that. Akashic or no, he was still a man. A man who drowned in ether.
It's no way for anyone to go.
Okay, so we can either turn to stone and die, or we can turn into that and turn into nothing when we die. Gonna take a little drink here.
Duty's a death sentence in this place. Not that Sylvester cares.
So overexposure to ether, you turn to an Akashic. Do we have data on that? Okay, Akashic, there we go. Let's see, the irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Great. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may once have had and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominance and bearers, are less likely to turn Akashic. So, regular folk go Akashic and turn to dust when they die. Bearers, dominance, overuse of magic, which I'm theorizing the crystals drain the ether anyway, so that means they're draining them of the magic as well every time they use it, ends up turning them to stone. Is there anything good for living in this universe? Because this world seems, well, entertaining and fun for combat. It seems like a death sentence, you know? Oh, wait, whoops. I did not mean to do that.
Breathe deep of the blessing, my friends. Who said being a dominant doesn't have its benefits?
Sid, this is an ether flood.
There shouldn't be one here, should there? The workers couldn't survive this.
Well, it wasn't here last time, I can tell you that. Which means we need to be quick. The ether won't hurt us, but I'd rather not find out what it's done to everyone else.
So is no one going to point out the fact the dog's not a dominant, but the dog seems fine? Or does this whole Akashic thing not affect canines? You know, food for thought. If dominants are okay, why is Torgal fine? Because last I checked, Ifrit was Clive's icon, and it hasn't looked like a dog, I think, since 10, but who knows, maybe the other ones, maybe there's another icon out there for Torgal. I don't know, maybe he's Leviathan. I mean, that's unlikely, but still. There's always a chance. I'd love to do that little plot twists. Those aren't people, are they?
Oh, the miners. The guards.
Too far gone. The Aether's made monsters of them. All we can do now is put them out of their misery.
Isabel said she thought the Empire might be planning to abandon the capital. Could this be why?
She said you could call her Isabel. Never mind. If ever there was a reason to up sticks, an Aether flood would be it. Those guards at the gate. They weren't there to keep people out.
They were there to keep the Akashic in.
So we killed all the people that were in charge of keeping these things out. Or, sorry, keeping them in. Pretenses, semantics, details. Who needs them? But still... The Emperor didn't make any... They didn't make any notes of this. No notions, nothing. So what, they just deem this place a lost cause? No point in sending anybody in for nothing? You have a dominant, why not send him in? Or, you know, send in a bunch of bearers. Unless that's what happened to the bear.
Doesn't look that far. Right.
Come on, Sid. Damn it, Sid.
Some help. Hold on. Not quite as spry as I used to be.
I'll take that as a thank you.
Look on the bright side. At least you won't get lost.
Is it too much to ask for one thank you from that man? So we have to get to the bottom of this quite literally, I think. Whoa. I think I need another drink for this. Yeah, like it looks like it's 66 degrees in here. It does not feel like 66. It feels more like it's 80, pushing up to 90. It's oppressive. Definitely doesn't help. There's no real breeze tonight. Oh, I'd have my window open, but people love to just drive down the road like a bunch of lunatics. Don't even live on a highway, and yet, amazing. They just love to speed on by. Alright. I'm actually going to upgrade something. What am I upgrading? I say I'm going to upgrade something, and I completely forgot what I was going to upgrade. Oh, wait. Right, ignition's a supercharge. With all the wisp is definitely good for just protection. Tell you what. I'm going to go get another drink, because it is hot in here. And I'm going to try to figure out what we're going to do when we come back. land of the summer streams, where everything is hot, and we don't know if we're going to pass out or if we're just going to make it through the night. Okay, I want to upgrade the limit break, get it to like that third bar, but I also don't want to be lacking in anything that I've got. So let's think of this logically. Scarlet Cyclone, I mean, I'd master it. That'd be great. Rising Flame, I mean, I don't really use it, although that would definitely be good. I feel like we can change things up mid-fight, but I might be wrong on that. Heat Wave is definitely useful. If I can master that, I can have like at least one decent counter for something, but... Flames of Rebirth. Give me an extra heal, that'd be good. Again, Limit Break would be great. Ignition. Upgrade, Wine's area effect increases potency. I'm not really sure about that. Its potency while notifying up to 4 attacks, allows assignment to any icon. It's great that if it's got something, I guess. Yeah, Rook's Gambit, Counter-Strike changes, increases hits. Wicked Wheel increases hits. Gouge increases follow-up strike speed. I feel like Gouge should be something I improve, because like I use that a lot. Shoot. I mean, I want to upgrade, but at the same time... Oh. Oh, okay, that's what it did. So Deadly Embrace was upgraded. I mean, that's fair. Just wanted to figure out what I should do. I thought he was reeling from an attack, not getting ready for an attack.
Sick of Torgal. Keep your distance, boy. Stay down. There, boy. Sick of Torgal. You know what to do, boy.
Just held that one down for no reason then. I love that we can jump. Kinda wish it was a bit of a higher jump. It's at least better than Remake, where we don't get a jump unless we're attacking an enemy in the air. And even then, that's a little... not as great as I would like it to be. Alright. Actually, do I not have access to a map? Oh. Thanks, game. So there's no map, so we have to figure this out on our own. it. You have to wonder, though. Why? Oh, no.
This won't be easy. Get him! You know what to do, boy. Give them all you've got, boy. Don't let them get away.
Didn't expect that backswing.
Sick of Toggle. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. Sick of Toggle. Get him. Sick of Toggle. Keep your distance, boy. Over here. There, boy. Get him, boy. You know what to do, boy. There, boy. Get him. Not this time. Sick of Toggle. Get him! Don't let them get away! Get him, boy! Get him, boy! Get him! Sick of Toggle! Get him, boy! Over here. There, boy!
I keep dodging the first one, but I always fail on the second.
Get him! Get him, boy! Too slow. There, boy!
Okay, that was a new swing.
You know what to do, boy. There, boy! Get him!
Part of me kind of wants to get through this a little bit faster. Just because it's getting late. Coral sword, wait, what? Alright, gears and icons. So the coral sword's better than the flame tongue?
I see they replaced that wooden door with something a little more sturdy.
I mean, it's alright. It's oddly curved at the end. Kind of reminds me of the Shamshir from Golden Sun, at least in sprite.
On the count of three?
What happened to two?
Ask one.
The comedy act of these two.
Once more.
Aye, seeing as you're trying now. As if that was going to keep us out.
I just find it interesting you two decided that kicking it was the best option. I mean, we're already inside. Might as well just magic the thing down.
The mother crystal's just up ahead.
Is it? I can't see a thing.
Well, unless someone's moved it.
Doubt anyone's moved a mountain-sized crystal. Whoa.
There's no one about.
I knew it would be big. But this...
You know, that's a giant crystal. What the hell? I mean, I know the size of mountains, but like...
That's our way into the inner sanctum.
So how do we get out of there then?
You'd think they'd have patched that up by now. Sorry state the Empire's in.
Wait. You don't mean...
Aye. My little game of hide-and-seek with Bahamut ended here. At tragic cost to this remarkable architecture. Don't blame me, he started it.
Is everything a joke to you, Sid?
How did he make it out alive?
I walked. You should try it.
Seriously, this old man and his jokes. Alright. Well, Path of the Goddess. I couldn't get a view like that. I mean, look at all that. Well, I think that's gonna have to be enough. It is hot. It is late. 528. Do I feel like upgrading anything? I kind of want to upgrade ignition. Kind of want to upgrade it. Actually, if I think about it, from what I remember in the trailers, and I'm probably going to want to do some readjustments in here. That might be useful for later. Maybe the Rook's Gambit. Wicked Wheel. Don't think I'm going to want the Wicked Wheel. Can't really do anything about it now, so... Yeah, let's do that. So I like how I have the option to reset anything except like base mechanics like dodge, melee, aerial attack, magic. But everything else I can reset and then reallocate however I feel. That's nice. So ignition's been upgraded. Mastery allows assignment to any icon. Yeah. Yep. This is gonna have to be it, I think. We have to probably fight our way down there. Wait a minute. Nah. Had an idea, had a thought. Didn't really go anywhere, so... Yeah, we'll probably have to... I mean, those areas are big enough. We'll probably have to fight something on the way down. I don't know how far down that is. And then, judging by that... I mean, they're not going to make us run the entire way and not have a huge fight, right? Probably a bunch of more Akashic guards or miners or something. So, I'm going to save. And... this will literally be the end for the night. Proof that our party can indeed go up to 4 members. Will it stay like that? I have no idea. But yeah, this is how it'll be in the next time. Well, next time we'll get to see what exactly is in there, what we're going to fight to get there, and hopefully not become the world's most wanted.